So we are back for the tip-off between the Coolidge Bears boys and the Santan Foothills boys. So coming into this game, the Bears are sitting at 16-0, while the SaberCats are 13-4, and the tip-off will go to the Bears.
Madrid with this shot blocked. Santan will push the ball up court. Blocked by Bray Gant. Santan remains in possession.
And you can already feel the atmosphere changing in here, and it's just tip-off. But I like the patience out of the gate by Santan, not forcing up anything. Even though the shot didn't fall, it was still a good start to the game. Bray Gant's going to dish it off
to Isaiah Slaughter. Isaiah Slaughter misses. Belcom gets a rebound, but has to fight it with Tristan Lopez, and the SaberCats will inbound the ball. SaberCats get the ball up court, pull up a shot, and it is in and out. Ball will go back to Coolidge. Namgambe inbounds to Coronado. Coronado takes the ball up court. Drives in. Finds Drew in the corner, puts up a three, and it is not good.
But possession will stay with the Bears as Michael Gray mishandles the possession.
Gant inbounds the ball. Madrid dribbles. Looking onto the court, passes to Coronado. Coronado gives the ball to Gant. Gant puts up a jumper and is no good.
Possession stays with Coolidge after the jump ball.
Drew puts up a three-pointer and is good.
Bad possession by the SaberCats. Another turnover. Coronado mishandles the ball and is going to turn it over, and a foul on number 22, Belcom Namgambe.
Pretty interesting game so far, starting off a lot like the ladies' game. Oh, and a bad pass from Lopez gives the ball back to the Bears. Coronado finds Madrid into the corner. Madrid with the ball back to Gant. Gant will dribble it out. Finds Drew for another three-pointer. In and out.
And it will be the SaberCats ball. It looked like the ball bounced off of Elijah Fields' foot, but the refs say otherwise.
Marciano dribbles, loses the ball.
Madrid's going to bring it up court, and he's going to take it to the basket.
Scores. Scores now 5-0. Madrid picks up another steal. He is doing it all for the Bears right now.
Namgambe passes it up to Coronado, who's going to take his own jumper.
No good. Rebound by Marciano. Marciano dribbles it up. Passes the ball off to Bennett. Oh, and Bennett's fouled.
And that's going to be the first foul for Bray Gant.
And Mike Gray inbounds the ball for the SaberCats. Finds Becerra. Lopez dribbles it, passes it out to Bennett. Bennett puts up a three, and it is bouncing around, and it's no good. Ball goes back to the Bears. Coronado dribbles the ball up court. Passes to Namagambe. Madrid puts up another three. It's good.
He's on fire right now, folks.
All the offense right now is coming straight from Drew Madrid.
Where are you feeding? Miguel with the shot. He's going to come up short. Rebound by Elijah Fields. And you're going to have Marcus Bennett pick up the shot.
Score is 4-9. Santan dribbles the ball up court. Bennett trying to direct traffic. Ball goes out of bounds and goes to the Bears.
Sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but Coolidge is out to a 7-point lead.
Jacob Becerra hits the floor, and the ball will stay with the SaberCats. Becerra inbounds the ball to Williams. Williams gets the ball back to him, right back to Williams. Tries to take it up court, is guarded by Omar Miguel. And we got a stop in action.
And it seems like we have a very physical game so far on our hands. First free throw attempt is going to be up and good.
Free throws are good by Mr. Gray. Madrid controlling the offense right now. Gives the ball back to Bray. Bray will dribble it up, drive it in, and lay it up.
Nice finger roll.
Austin Williams will drive up the ball. Pass the ball to Gray. Gray guarded by Madrid. Tries to shake him loose. Puts up a three, and it is good.
And it's going to be good. Nice three-point attempt by Gray.
And a good block by Gray. Doing it both. On both sides.
Just under 25 seconds left in the first.
So far, a very tightly contested game. Only 4 points separating the Bears and the SaberCats.
A lot different from their first matchup at the tournament we were talking during the girls' game. Definitely a different SaberCats team coming into this one.
100%. And the Bears seem to be adjusting well, too. They're noticing that the SaberCats are playing a little bit tougher defense than they were in their first meeting.
Miguel's going to pass it to Gann, who's going to dish it to Coronado, who drives to the hole.
Gives the ball back to Gann. Gann puts up a three, misses, and Fields will throw it down, and we'll get ready to start the second quarter.
All right, we're ready for the start of the second.
Williams guarded by Miguel. Tries to pass the ball to Fields. Fields loses it, and Bray puts up a nice layup. Bears up 15-9. And Marciano will take the ball up for the SaberCats, being guarded by Coronado. Passes the ball to Williams. Williams gets a screen from Bennett.
Knocked away by Slaughter.
Loses the ball.
Good defense coming out of the quarter for Coolidge.
Yeah, both sides actually playing really good defense. Just Coolidge just being a little bit more tougher than SaberCats right now.
Williams is going to take the shot. Not going to fall, but it's going to be rebounded by Marcus Bennett.
And the putback is good by Bennett. Coronado stops, checks the offense, passes it to Miguel. Miguel looking for Gant, passes the ball to Gant. Gant gets the ball inside to Slaughter. Slaughter loses it.
And we got a jump ball, and the possession's going to stay with Coolidge. Madrid with the three again. He's going to come up the short this time.
Marciano dribbles. Puts up a three. And it is good for Tristan Lopez. Looks like we got a timeout on the floor by Glasgow. The score is 14-15. Bears up by 1. And Hubbard inbounds the ball to Coronado. Coronado dribbling up court. Passes the ball to Madrid. Madrid finds Gant. Gant in the top of the key finds Slaughter. Slaughter back to Madrid, who slips but finds his footing. Looking at Gant. Gant in the corner of the key. Back to Hubbard. Hubbard dribbles. Back to Gant. Gant puts up a nice jumper at the top of the key.
Nice jumper. So Marciano's going to drive and dish it out to Lopez again for three. He's going to come up short, but rebounded by number 11, Becerra. And we are going to get a foul, and the possession's going to stay with the SaberCats.
Yeah, we got a foul on Jacoby Hubbard, who had a tough fight for that rebound, but unfortunately the refs just didn't see it that way. Santan will inbound the ball. Puts up a three.
Another three by Lopez.
We got a tie game, folks.
So 6 quick points out of the gate for Lopez, and he is starting off hot.
Madrid puts up a jumper. Off the backboard, no good. Slaughter finds Coronado on the way down, gives the ball to Madrid.
But this is one thing I like about Coolidge is that even though the quarter ain't starting out the way they want, they're still playing their type of basketball, as you see Gant with another layup. Still slowing things down, trying to find the best shot, and I think that that's the difference between good teams and great teams. Great teams are going to find a way to still play their ball.
Yeah, one thing that we can see for sure is that their spacing is pretty good. There's not a lot of the players running into each other on bad screens or anything like that. So their spacing is very, very good. Santan struggling to find a shot here. Fields by the top of the key. Passes the ball up to Lopez. Lopez struggling to keep maintain
and a turnover. Possession. Hubbard's going to dish it out to Gant again. And we are going to get a traveling.
Smooth moves, but the refs didn't see it that way. Santan inbounds the ball. O'Kelly dribbling the ball out. Finds Fields. Good jumper for two. Madrid will dribble the ball up court. Being met by O'Kelly. Passes the ball to Coronado. Coronado drives in, loses the ball. Bennett gets the steal, passes the ball to O'Kelly. O'Kelly gets blocked by Break Camp.
But a great finish by Bennett to get the rebound and put it back. Great hustle down the court, by both sides, but Bennett finishing at the end there, and another quick timeout by the Bears.
And Santan is now up by 2. Something that we didn't really expect here in the beginning of the game, but it is a very athletic and back and forth contest.
Well, while we got a minute during the timeout, we've always talked highly about the Bears, but the SaberCats, just like in football, are proving that they belong in this 3A, not only their region, but their division. I mean, they played in a couple of great tournaments to help them get ready for this region matchup, and it seems like it's paying off early on.
Definitely. If I had to give you an easy key to what's winning or what's got Santan ahead in this game, it's 1, 2, 3. Michael Gray, Marcus Bennett, and Austin Williams. They've definitely played a pivotal role in the SaberCats getting the lead, and their toughness is showing. And if the Bears don't up theirs, it's going to be a long game for them. Coronado inbounds the ball, will get the ball back. Dribbles the ball up court, is met by Lopez. Cedric Viola passes the ball back to Coronado. Coronado puts up a jumper and is no good.
But rebounded by Viola, who's going to dish it out to Madrid.
Madrid puts up a shot, no good.
And rebounded by Brian Warner, but we're going to get an offensive foul.
Ball goes back to Coolidge.
So a 2-point lead for the SaberCats as Coronado dribbles up the court.
Miguel tries to shake O'Kelly off, passes the ball to Madrid. Madrid puts up a 3, and it is good.
And that's the guy you do not want to leave open right now. That's his 3rd 3 in the game already.
So far, Madrid's doing just about everything to keep the Bears in this game, and Coronado gets a steal and a layup.
And we're going to get another timeout, but this time from the SaberCats as the Bears now have a 3-point lead. Hopefully here at the half we'll be able to get Coach Aaron Monteverdi to come on and join us and maybe get a few words about the Bears, the Lady Bears, I should say, and their big win tonight.
That would be something great to have. Another good thing is that this gym is pretty full. I mean, it's not, to capacity, but, Coolidge did a really good job of traveling and making it out to this game. And, of course, we got young Shot by Raph coming up to visit us.
So you're going to have Bennett driving in, and he's going to dish it back out to Tristan Lopez, who's going to find Williams under the basket, but being smothered by the Bears. We're going to get a foul which will be against Bray Gant, and that's going to be his second foul of the game.
Elijah Fields will go to the line. Nope. Inbounded by the SaberCats.
But that's 6 fouls already on the Bears. One more, and the SaberCats will go to the line for 1-and-1. Williams is going to pass it out to Gray, who's going to come up short, and the Bears are going to rebound. And Drew Madrid with the shot and the miss, rebounded by Gray, who's going to lose control of the handle, and the ball will go back to the Bears.
Gant dribbles the ball up court. Finds Madrid. Nope. Keeps the ball. Passes the ball to Coronado. Coronado will dribble up, drive, get blocked.
And we're going to get a foul. Yeah. And the foul will be on Elijah Fields, and that'll be his second.
Coronado misses the first free throw. Very tightly contested game right now. Only 3 points separating Coolidge and Santan Foothills right now, as Coronado gets ready to release the second free throw. And both of them no good. Really uncharacteristic trip to the line by Coronado.
But a bad possession for the SaberCats is they're going to turn the ball over again. And these are the things you do not want to happen when you're playing a team like Coolidge. They've done a great job up to this point keeping the game close, but now you have to execute on Coolidge's mishaps and be able to have better possessions than that. So we got just under 1:30 left in the second. And Madrid's going to drive in and dish it off to Miguel, who's going to lose the handle. No call on the play. And we got to fight for the ball. We got a jump ball.
Warner on the floor with Bray.
And the ball will stick with the Bears with 1:17 left.
A little bit of confusion as to whose possession it is, but Drew Madrid will inbound the ball. Finds Gant in the corner.
And Gant's going to do what he does and drives and makes the basket. 8 points for Gant in the quarter as Coolidge increases the lead to 5.
And Marciano tries to dribble past Coronado, is met by some really tough defense.
And that will be the 7th foul on the Bears, sending Marciano to the line for a 1-and-1. With 1:01 left on the clock. And the attempt is going to be no good. Rebounded by Madrid, who's going to outlet pass to Gant, who gives it right back to Madrid.
Madrid will dribble it out. Take a good look at the court, see what he has ahead of him. Will pass the ball to Hubbard. Hubbard dribbles, almost loses it, passes the ball to Gant. Gant drives in, puts up a jumper, no good. And it is rebound by Slaughter, who loses it to Marciano. Marciano passes it off to Brian Williams. Warner, excuse me, and is fouled.
And that foul will be on Drew Madrid, his second, with 26.7 left in the second.
Warner will go to the line, looking to shoot 2. First attempt is no good. Warner gathers for the second, and the second attempt is good. SaberCats only down by 4. Madrid dribbles the ball up, looking to finish the half on a high note, finds Gant. as they look to slow down the pace of the game.
It looks like Coolidge is going to go for the last shot of the quarter.
Gant being very selective in that corner.
5 seconds left on the
Starting
clock.
to make his move. Loses the ball. Puts up a three. And it's good. What a way to finish the first half. Bray Gant hits a good three-point jumper, and the Bears take the lead 29-22. We will see you back in the second half.
But stick around. We're not going to go offline quite yet. We're going to just keep everything flowing. But, go use the restroom, get some popcorn, whatever you need, and we'll see you back in the second half. So we are back for the start of the third quarter as we got a quick turnover by the Bears by Drew Madrid, who's not going to be able to finish. But before we get any deeper into this quarter, we have a special guest here with us on our very first podcast, actually a live broadcast, as we are with the Lady Bears head coach, Aaron Monteverdi. First off, Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How did everything feel coming into this game?
It felt really good. We had a really strong performance at a really good Christmas tournament. And I told the girls that we have to, because we ended up getting runner-up against a really good Window Rock team, and I told the girls that we got to bring the momentum from that game, those games, all the way up until region play, and we definitely did with our intensity and defense today.
So with that, Coach, your guys' record is back to 500 at 7-7. What do you expect from your girls coming into region play now in the second half of the season?
I expect us to continue trying to hit our stride and take everything to the next level. You know, as well as we played today, there was a lot of things I feel like we can clean up on, and I feel like the girls are understanding of everything that I want from them. And the more they buy in, the easier it is to get more out of it.
And with some of your new contributors like Kyra Johnson,
Yes.
Nalissa Charles, Nalissa leads every category, you know, from points all the way down to block and steals. I was actually telling Loopy about that. What has been, what is it about? Oh, what an alley-oop by Drew Madrid to Bray Gann. What an alley-oop.
Sorry about that. There was an exciting play.
And are we going to get a... Oh, they ejected Bray Gann out of the game.
For what? I must have missed it. Sorry.
So with 6:26 left in the third, we have an ejection, and it's going to be Bray Gann. A big loss for the Bears going down the stretch.
I must have missed it. No. Did you guys see what the tech was for?
I'm not sure if it was for like an excessive celebration or, you know, being that they were taunting the other team. I didn't really get a chance to get a good look at it as the guys were all huddled around the sideline right there.
One too many head taps or what?
I don't know. You know, celebrating excessively is, you know, think about the children. Can't show any emotion.
So they're going to award the SaberCats with the free throw. And it's going to be good by number 11, Jacob Becerra. So explain to us, Coach, why were the SaberCats awarded not only one free throw for the technical foul, but a total of what looks like 4 free throws?
So Bray somehow picked up that first tech, and then he picked up second tech. So 2. This should be. I guess there was 3 techs. I must have missed. Jeez Louise.
So
it was 3 technical fouls. I don't know. I know 2 of them were on Braden. I'm not sure who the third one was on.
So they probably gave a double technical to Bray, and maybe an additional one to maybe Drew, who delivered the alley-oop to him?
I don't know. I didn't know throwing an alley-oop was against the rules. I'll have to check the rule book on that one. But, yeah, I know the 2 were on Braden. I don't know who the third one was on. It wasn't on the coach because he's still standing.
Marciano sells the foul pretty well.
Well, those technicals are going to cut the lead down to 7.
And then that means Braden, unless an appeal happens, that means Braden's out for the next game, which is the Florence game.
So it is exactly universal when it comes to sports about getting ejected, right?
Yep, you get ejected, you miss the next game, and it's a huge loss for such a huge game coming up.
Yes, because on Tuesday you guys will be playing Florence, correct?
Yep.
Some great defense by Drew Madrid. And we're going to get a timeout by the SaberCats.
Timeout, SaberCats.
So, Coach, back to you and your girls. Melissa Charles, what has it been about her that has been making her so successful in your guys' game plan?
A big shout out to Melissa. Her summer ball. She does a lot of summer ball with Coach Brent Escalante and the Gila River basketball team, and so she plays year round. So she gets a chance to continue to compete. And I've watched her play in a couple of club tournament games, and she continues to play hard with him, and he gets her right and teaches her a lot of the fundamentals. And so when she got here as a freshman, she came in and she was ready to play and give 100%, and that was a huge thing. There was no timidness that most freshmen would show. And
Absolutely.
She came in 100%. We had a couple rough games at the tournament, and she took our lumps, and then we got a chance to really play Sabino, and she dropped like 27 against Sabino, and that was her coming out party as a freshman, which I think is the most points for a freshman as long as I've been a coach. Oh.
And Fields with the putback. Puts the Bears up by 5. Coronado passes the ball to Madrid. Madrid tries to dribble past his defender, gets into the paint, and gets a push.
Now, we were just talking about the upcoming game with Florence. I got to see them down in Push Ridge. Push Ridge is a team that looks very good. They're very tall.
Absolutely.
Very big team.
We faced them during the COVID season, and their 2 tall girls, Molly and Vienna, were probably sophomores at the time, and we faced them twice because they were in our region, and we won on an overtime buzzer beater the first time, and then the second time they imposed their will on us, and they've just gotten better since then. And I watched them play in that same tournament that we were in, and they're definitely a team to look out for in the 3A division.
Coronado loses the ball. Santan maintains possession, pushes the ball up. Marciano directing traffic.
So we're going to get a foul, looks like on number 10, Carlos Coronado, and that'll be his 3rd. So
that was actually on number 14, which is his 4th foul. Oh, he did get a tech because he only had
2 at the half.
Yep. So that explains that 4th foul. Wow. He's going to have to play with his hands behind his back for the next quarter and a half.
And you've coached a lot of these players in your youth program that you started many years back. How are you liking the development of this team and what Coach Glasgow has been able to do to help them not only last year get to the state championship, but be one of the favorites coming into this year?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I mean, I've coached, here on the court, 4 out of the 5 guys. I coached, Braden Gant, as well as a lot of the guys from last year's team. And when I first started coaching them, we went through our lumps, but they understood the work that needed to be done to be an elite level team as well as players. And ever since then, they've been gym rats. They want to get in the gym. They want to get better. They want to try hard. They won their fair share of club tournaments, but they wanted to win a state championship. That's their ultimate goal, as you see Carlos Coronado with the mid-range.
And I was telling Loopy, one of the things I love about Coolidge is that they're very patient. No matter how the game is going, I see a lot more patience this year than I did last year in trying to find the best shot available. Do you see the same thing?
Absolutely, and I think that's a huge testament to the development of the guy that's on the floor right now, Carlos Coronado. I mean, he's been a point guard I think I first got him in 3rd grade or 4th grade, and he was playing 2 divisions up, so he had to be a point guard with guys twice his size and twice as fast. And so now he's, as a sophomore, being able to control the pace and get his teammates involved, as well as he's a scoring threat as well.
So being able to see the progression of all these players, what do you think that all of them will need to do in order to step up to fill in the role that Bray is going to be, missing right now?
Oh, without Braden, Braden is a walking bucket. So, but I think that just frees up more shots for everybody. Everybody can score, but a player like Braden demands points, demands the ball, and that just gives Drew a chance to shoot more shots as long as he doesn't pick up that 5th foul. And then you got Carlos, who's a multi-level scorer, and then you have the star of the 3A championship last year in Belcom. He has a chance to get simple finishes on the inside. I think that was a timeout by the SaberCats.
Both teams take a timeout.
It's a surprising low-scoring game for the Bears.
Speaking of low scoring, your game started off very low scoring. Oof. What caused the change of pace afterwards to give you guys the momentum to push and get yourself the lead?
I think the biggest thing was getting Anaya in the game. She's our motor. Once she got in the game, it was a whole nother level that those girls weren't ready for. And we missed a lot of easy layups and stuff, but once Naya got in and was able to control the game and control the pace, inside and out, it was a lot more fun after that.
And I was also seeing that you guys were trying to take away the lanes, the interior, for one of their best players. I believe it was number 2. Mallory. It seemed like you guys were pretty much crowding the whole interior and daring them to make jump shots.
Oh, Mallory and I think the other one's Williams.
Oh, AJ.
Yeah, those 2 were the ones that we kind of keyed on in practice and stuff after seeing some film on them, and we definitely executed our game plan well. It's almost impossible to keep Mallory off the boards because she has such a high motor, and then AJ with her outside shot, she's a sniper from the 3-point range, and I feel like we gave up too many threes to her because she's too good of a shooter to leave open. So that's one thing we'll have to fix in the next game.
Oh, nice save by Lopez.
Look up.
But SaberCats are not able to get the shot off.
Omar with the wide open layup.
And now, just like that, it's a 10-point lead again for the Bears with 3 minutes left in the 3rd.
Coach, what do you have to say about the play of Omar Miguel and seeing his progression?
Oh, you should see. That kid was living in the gym. Every time we'd be leaving practice or getting ready for practice, he's getting up 100, 200 shots. And I think that's Drew's 5th. Uh-oh.
Oh, and that looks like Drew Madrid has fouled out of the game. Yes, that's 5 fouls on Drew. So another key piece to the Bears offense is no longer available. Now, we know about Coolidge having a lot of depth. These guys who normally don't get to play, who would you say needs to step up in order to keep the Bears' lead at what it is?
Well, you're going to lean heavily on Coronado, number 10. He's probably the most experienced out of everybody. But like I said, Jacoby Hubbard, number 52, him and Miguel, like I said, those were the 2 guys. They would be in there shooting shots up on the gun before my practice, after my practice.
And then you see Coronado or Miguel drive and pick up the foul.
Yep. And then he's like I said, with the amount of shots, I expect him to make these free throws. I hope I don't hit him with the old school announcer jinx. But yeah, like I said, they worked really hard in the offseason because they knew they were going to be a bigger role. See, told you. They were going to see a bigger role with Josh Pratt and MJ Clegg leaving, so that created more opportunities and more minutes for some player to step up, and those two have definitely put in the work to get the minutes that they're in right now.
And one of the players that I didn't get to see much last year, and I see him being a really great big man, especially on the defensive end in the rebound category. Speaking of Isaiah Slaughter, what are your thoughts on him?
So Isaiah was another one of the kids that I coached as a kid. He didn't get to play much last year, if at all. He had other stuff going on. And then once he was able to realize his importance on the team and what he can bring with his height, and as he doesn't chop his feet, but he can bring height and rebounding and shot blocking as well as an interior post presence.
And so that's going to be 3 free throws for Marcus Bennett. So going back to that technical foul, is that the most technical fouls any of you guys have ever seen?
Oh, no.
Issued in one possession? No. What would be the most?
I was just talking. There's a player here that was here for that game. He's over there cheering us on. We were facing Benjamin Franklin with, ironic enough, the head coach currently for Santan was the head coach then as well. And we had 5 technical fouls on 1 possession.
So that would be 10 shots?
Yep, it was 10 shots, and the kid, I forgot his name. He made all 10 of them. I think he finished the game with 28 free throws total. It was one of those games.
The refs' whistles were pretty busy that game, huh?
They kicked the entire crowd out because the crowd was a little.
I think I remember you mentioning that to us.
Never happened in my years of coaching. I've never seen it again. It was a fun one to be a part of. We were down 20-something in the fourth quarter, came back just to lose in overtime.
Yep. Also, we're going to get a foul on number 3, Williams. And that's going to be the 16th foul for the SaberCats.
So even though Coolidge lost 2 key contributors to its team, they're still hanging around pretty well, leading the game by 9 points right now. And they're not having to rely heavily on Carlos Coronado right now.
I definitely agree, and I think since there's no running shot clock here, you're going to see Coolidge try to slow the pace down a lot and chew up some of this clock and make some great shots. As Miguel comes up short, but Belcom with the rebound, and he'll go to the line for 2. So we've been speaking a lot with our buddies on the Arizona Small Ball podcast, and before we had brought up Coolidge, as a team to look out for. They had Valley Christian and now the new 3A Scottsdale Christian schools as their number 1 and number 2 teams. Would you agree with that, or do you feel that Coolidge has something to prove this year and can knock one of those teams out?
I definitely, I'm 100% biased, and I feel like Coolidge is the team to beat. These kids have worked their tail off to get where they're supposed to be, and Scottsdale Christian is an amazing team. They have Monty Williams' son, who's, more than likely a D1 prospect, and then Valley Christian was the team that was able to beat us last year with Coach Hagsman. He brings in good teams year after year. Even when I went to school, his teams were always competing and winning state championships.
So Nabagambe is going to go 1 for 2 at the line, and an air ball miss by number 3, Williams.
The wind got hold of it.
There is a door open right there.
It's all right. My girls are shooting into the wind too.
Kelly travels, and the ball will go to the Bears.
But I appreciate you joining us, Coach. Man,
Thank you guys for inviting me. This is
it's a lot of fun, ain't it? And it's something we hope to continue out here in Pinal County and in Southern Arizona with Chris. We just want to go places where, you know, we're going to feel welcome, and, you know, it's not hard to set this all up because you see how much we have set up here.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we just need a little bit of help. So,
Look at Jacoby.
what a
backcourt.
three
I heard him say bank.
by Jacoby Hubbard.
It is almost 9 o'clock, but the bank is still open for Bennett.
Always. ATM.
Williams temporarily loses the ball, dribbles in, passes the ball off to Warner. Warner puts up a three, and it comes off the top of the rim.
So 40 seconds left in the third. And Coronado's going to come up short on the drive.
Warner drives in, hesitates, gets caught between two Bears, and will be fouled.
Seems like there's a little frustration on the SaberCats side as they go to the line for two.
Cedric Viola checks in for Isaiah Slaughter. Cedric's another one of those the Coolidge Bears post players. He's very fundamental. We call him Cedric Duncan.
And he's another senior, correct?
Yes.
So a miss on the extra point, and we have 20 seconds left in the third. As Coronado walks it up the court, it looks like Coolidge is going to look for the last shot of the quarter. Coronado's going to drive and throw it up, come up short, but it looks like we got a jump ball, and the possession's going to stay with Coolidge.
We got 2 seconds, 1.8 seconds to be exact.
Now, I was expecting a little bit more of an athletic game, and it sucks that the one alley-oop we got, slowed the game so much that we actually got an ejection.
Yeah, I guess alley-oops are not allowed anymore. It's against the rules. Boom.
So on the inbound play.
And that's the quarter.
And that'll be the end of the third with Coolidge having a 13-point lead, 45-32. And we will be back for the start of the fourth. But, Coach, thanks again. I mean, you're more than welcome to sit here the rest of the game with us and chime in, but thank you for taking a little bit of your time. And once again, congratulations on the win.
Thank you guys, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for all the coverage you do for Pinal County. I know especially my girls, they talk about your guys' posts and your graphics and stuff like that, and I know it's created a buzz with you guys. Just you guys have any type of list, it's a respected list within the county, and it's something that we haven't had. I know like the bigger schools will get it, and now that we have it, we have bragging rights to sit there and say, hey, we're this according to the varsity breakdown. So you guys are kind of Pinal counties as well as with the newspaper. Anytime there's a list that they put out and you guys put out, it's like everybody wants to sit there and use it as bulletin material.
Well, I appreciate it, Coach, and thank you for always supporting us and continuing to share our content, and also inviting us out to check your girls out, man. And I wish you the best of luck the rest of the way.
Oh, thank you guys. Thanks,
Thanks, Coach.
No, that goes.
And we're back to start the fourth. And Santam will retain possession. Becerra looking to inbound the ball. Almost gets the ball stolen by Namgambe. Gets the ball stolen by Omar Miguel.
Don't throw an alley-oop.
up. Coronado passes to Hubbard. Hubbard back to Coronado. Coronado taking a look at the floor. Will dribble to his right, move left.
5.
Now explain to the viewers what that 5-second rule is right there in high school basketball, because you don't see it really at the professional level, maybe more at the collegiate level.
Kinda. So the 5-second call is anytime you're within arm's reach of a defender. You have 5 seconds to either pass the ball or leave the arm's reach of the defender, and if you don't, then the ball gets turned over and goes to the other team. See, if you notice, you'll notice that whenever the ref starts moving his arm forward, like in a chop motion, like he's doing right now for the count. If he does that in the half-court set, it's probably because he's counting the 5-second call.
Gotcha. Appreciate it. You're going to be the rules analyst going forward, you know, if you're available. Because, you know, like I said, it's a different learning process to go from watching professional basketball to coming into a high school setting and
adjusting
to the rules. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, it should be 1-1. As Coronado and Sabercat got tangled up on that play.
And that'll be the third foul on Becerra, number 11 for the Sabercats.
Kind of low scoring, but still a very physical game so far.
Oh, absolutely.
And Coronado sinks the first free throw. Will await the second. Puts it up, and both are good. Becerra dribbles the ball up court. Will be met by Omar Miguel. Passes the ball to Mike Gray and loses it. Bears ball. Welcome Namgambe will inbound the ball to Coronado. Coronado met by 2 defenders in the corner, struggling, loses it, and the ball will still go to Coolidge.
And our apologies for the score. I'm trying to stay updated with the scoreboard that they're showing. They had the Sabercats with 35, but adjusted it back to 32. So Coronado's going to drive and get stripped, and it's going to stay the Bears ball.
That kid is fast. And I believe number 32 is the gentleman you guys had told me to look out for the Sabercats on the football field, correct?
Yes, that's Elijah Fields. He'll actually be we'll get to see him take the field next Saturday at the Game Time Recruiting and Consulting Senior Bowl.
I saw you guys post about that.
Yeah, if you guys ain't got nothing going on a Saturday afternoon, go out and see. There's actually a handful of Pinal County players that signed up for this event. So go out there and support them. We got a couple of kids from Coolidge, as well as some from Apache Junction, and I believe Maricopa as well, right?
As well, yes.
That's super cool. Yeah, I remember you guys talking about him, and then when I finally saw his picture on the wall up here on the left side, I think I was like, that's the gentleman you guys were talking about, and he was just a monster on the defensive field.
And you know what? He's a gentleman off the field too, man. You know, very very nice young man, and you know, very approachable. Loves to come and chit chat with us after the game. So appreciate Eli, you know, and the Sabercats as well, because they always make us feel at home whenever we come down here.
Good.
So nice interior
move.
pass.
It was a good move.
And Gray with the 3, but it's going to come up short.
Rebounded by Miguel.
And those are free throws. Like I said, in a game like this. Like I said, this was similar to our game. You can't pick up fouls 90 feet from the court, or 90 feet from the basket, and you're just gonna walk them down and get 2 free throw attempts.
And after 10 fouls, then it goes to the 2 and 2, correct?
Yep, it's just automatic.
Automatic
2. Yep.
Okay.
So once 7, 8, and 9 are 1-1s. And then everything else, it's going to be 2 free throws no matter what, similar to how the NBA does it. Speak of the guy, there's Eli checking in right now.
Good box out. And the Sabercats will take the ball. Glasgow giving a little bit of guidance to his players. And Marciano as well, barking out orders as he dribbles the ball up court. Marciano looking for a screen from Gray. Passes the ball to Gray, almost loses it. Gray dribbles and drives in, almost travels, and gets the bucket.
That's a great take. Not worthy of the foul, but that was an amazing take.
And Coronado making it look easy, but the ball is in and out. Marciano looks to dribble, drive, and doesn't
rebound.
score.
Careful pass. Point guard.
Namgambe to Omar.
Oh, he wanted that.
And it's airballed.
It was a pass. Good pass, Omar. Don't let the statisticians lie to you. That was a great pass to Isaiah. Ooh, amen.
Coronado almost ran into his own screen. Looking to shake off Lopez. Passes the ball to Hubbard.
The Bears are going to use the lack of shot clock to their advantage.
Passes
Nice
the ball to
pass
Namgambe
by
on
Hubbard.
the inside. Puts it up, and it is good.
There it is. There it is.
Now, Bell changed his jersey, and wasn't MJ wearing 22 last year?
Yes. He had to. He wanted to switch it up for his. They're really good friends, so that's his big homie. And actually, funny that you say that. Today is MJ Clegg's birthday, so shout out MJ Clegg for your 18th birthday. Hope everything's going well at Cochise College. I think that's the craziest thing people don't know is MJ was
Actually, how's he been enjoying it out there?
Yeah, he's thoroughly enjoying it. You know, he sits there and he thought about redshirting. You know, just because the fact that he graduated at 17. Like I said, he just turned 18 today, and the coach found some minutes for him, and you know he's contributing, rocking a big Sean Kemp 40 over there.
And then you also have another graduate who's now on the coaching staff. I believe Josh, he's coaching now the freshman team?
Yep, Josh Pratt is the freshman coach, and he was Josh was a kid that came onto my club team later on than everybody else, but once he picked up and understood that he probably was one of the quickest learners, and I'm not surprised in the slightest that he's a coach right now, just because of his passion and understanding of the game.
Well, being that I wasn't the tallest one when I played basketball, him being a three-point specialist, I love to watch him shoot the ball, especially that game winner in the playoffs last year.
Oh my gosh, I'm still excited about that. If you ever watched the video, that was me yelling on the camera. Sorry for that. That was an amazing experience.
So with 4:25 left in the fourth, the Bears hold a 15-point lead, and it seems like from here on out they're going to look for the best available shot as Slaughter comes up short, but Nabagambe there with the finish.
That's his specialty, I'm telling you. He's one of the hardest workers in the paint.
He kind of reminds me of Sean Marion with his second jump.
Oh, that quick second jump.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Namagabe.
Sean Nabagambe, the Matrix.
Belka Marion.
And big shout-outs to our guy right here running the camera, Mr. Chris Kidney. If you guys don't know him, he runs the Southern Arizona podcast. You can catch him on Facebook and Twitter. He's actually one of the reasons why we're here doing broadcasting, because he wanted to continue his coverage not only after football ended, but diving into a little bit of basketball. So big shout outs to Mr. Chris Kidney.
I think it's such a cool thing what he does, and the fact that he's continuing to basketball will only, I think, make his football life easier, especially with so many football players that play basketball.
Definitely. Oh, a nice block by Elijah Fields, and the SaberCats are all running. A three-point attempt.
Off the backboard, no good. And the ball will go back to the SaberCats. That was kind of questionable. It looked like it was right off of – that was the second time we've seen the ball.
You said it, not me.
It looked like it come off of Elijah Fields, and the ball goes straight back to the Santan SaberCats.
Plead the fifth. No comment. Oh, good play.
Nice
Great
interior pass.
Great play.
And Becerra with the layup.
Coach Thomas is very good with his plays and stuff. Oh, wow. Coronado's down on the court.
And so Becerra is going to pick up his fourth.
I hope he's okay. A very foul-intensive game. How many fouls is that total?
Hopefully
72.
my stat game is okay. I know I probably missed a few here and there, but there is a lot of fouls tonight.
Yeah, I mean, for both games, girls and boys. I think that's one of the hardest things is adjusting to different referees' styles. You get some refs that'll call everything, and then you got some refs that'll let them play, and then some refs that are looking out for a travel, and some refs that are looking out for 3 seconds. So it's always adjusting, and I feel like the Bears adjusted well, except for Madrid and Gant for whatever they got to get those techs. You got to understand some refs don't play that.
And Marciano's going to come up short. The Bears are going to take possession with 3:15 left in the game. Nice drive by Coronado, and he's going to go back to the line.
Stop me if you've seen that one before.
Coronado's free throw is good. He will now await the second one as Marcus Bennett comes in for Elijah Fields.
And that's one of the big things in high school basketball is, getting your points from the line. You're going to see, I've seen a lot of fouls, but then there's teams that are not able to answer at the charity strike, and that can definitely impact the game.
Absolutely. I feel when I coach the boys, even with the girls, I'd always look at the fouls right after. And, nobody expects it to go 100%, but there's been so many games where we lost by a small amount, and that small amount just happens to be the free throw differential. Oh, that looked good out of his hand. Good shot.
Nice three-point bucket by Brian Warner.
Oh, and he almost for the steal.
Yeah, he almost picked up the steal, but Hubbard's able to recover and is going to take it to the lane.
Gotta lay that up.
But a bad pass, and it
loose ball.
Loose ball is recovered by Hubbard. Gets the ball to Omar. Omar gives the ball to Coronado. Coronado hesitates, dribbles back, and will reassess the situation.
That's the maturity that's shown. Like I said, I feel like last year he definitely pulls that, and he understands the importance of time and possession. Oof.
Now, he has 2 more years left to play. How much do you see him being a leader within, not only at the end of this season, but consider next season when you lose a guy like Bell, you lose like Cedric, you lose all those key players that are viewed as leaders now. What do you think Carlos needs to do to take that next step up? He's already a really tremendous player, but what does he need to be? What needs to happen for him to be an elite player?
He needs to be more vocal. Like I said, he needs to, you lead not only by example, but as well as be the voice and let, check people when they're not in line. That's one thing that Belcom does really well. And like I said, if Carlos can do that, because next year it's easier to lead from the top, then he'll be able to do that. Gosh.
We're going to get another foul, which is going to send Coronado back to the line. And at this point in the game, he's almost automatic.
It better be. If not, he's running.
Do they run for missed free throws? Is that what Coach calls transgressions?
I'm not sure what transgressions are. I saw that as well. But I just know that Carlos has always held himself to a higher standard, and he doesn't want to miss free throws, so he'll hold himself accountable. And
he seems like a guy who prides himself on the little things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I think one of the things I love about him is his awareness. His awareness is constantly growing. Like what you just mentioned, like the type of player he would have been last year, and maybe getting a little too out of control with the ball. Then coming to this year, he's slowing it down a little bit more and letting things play out.
You say that, and as he almost turns it over.
Coronado looking around him. Will pass the ball to Viola.
No,
hustle for it. O'Kelly puts the ball up to Bennett. Bennett with the layup.
Good hustle possession.
Ooh. And a bad pass. Good recovery by Hubbard. Omar
don't dunk it. We don't want to tech.
Misses the wide open layup. Or not wide open. It was fairly contested.
Almost looked like a travel there by O'Kelly as the SaberCats miss another three-pointer, and we have just under a minute to play, and it looks like the Bears are going to hold on to this one.
I'm going to let them know that the girls outscored them. So as long as they don't score 6 more points. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Really strange possession there. Nobody's been able to seem to hold that ball for at least the last 2 seconds. As we round out the last 30 seconds of the game.
Just wanted to say thank you guys again. I'm going to go get my stuff ready. You guys enjoy it.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Appreciate it. I can't wait to follow these and have everybody laugh at me. You know.
You'll see us on Tuesday as we visit you guys when you play the Gophers.
Oh, that's going to be a fun one. If you guys need help setting up, let me know.
All right. Appreciate you, Coach. Thank you.
Coach,
and
thank you guys, and bear down.
And that's going to wrap things up here at Santan Foothills High School as the Bears take home the victory 60-46. And that's going to wrap things up for us here. But we'll see you guys on Tuesday as we're going to travel down to Florence High School, or actually to Coolidge High School to see. We're going to be on Monday down in Tucson as Desert View will take on Choya. It's going to be the girls' game. And then on Tuesday, we'll be down in Coolidge to see the Bears take on their rivals in the Florence Gophers. But we've enjoyed our time here. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see you guys next week.